Hey guys, finally Sleeps here. I'm trying something a bit different tonight. Just something different for this event. I spent some time this afternoon running the numbers on CARNIBALL. So, okay, I've been putting the numbers together, trying to get together a game plan, but because of my other responsibilities, I had to leave the virtual world of football and enter the real world of football for the last few hours and didn't have time to put a video together. Tonight is our normal time for a live stream show, so I decided to start the evening off with a live video recording to go over all of my notes with you guys. After this is over, I'll end the stream, export it to YouTube, and then come back for a regular live stream show. So make sure you stick around tonight. There's a lot going on. Before we jump into CARNIBALL, make sure you both follow at Twitch and subscribe at YouTube. A few quick shout-outs to some few new members over at finallyhesleeps.com. Renee, Guillen, and Stacy. I really appreciate the support. Okay, welcome to CARNIBALL. Can I just say, being an American playing this event, it's missing something. When I think about Mardi Gras, I think about alcohol and beads, lots of beads, and nudity, a lot of nudity. I guess that's why there are no MLS players present here, and the USA is absent from the rest of the world regionals. I think my version of the event could be a lot more fun, but what do I know? Anyway, CARNIBALL is an energy-driven event, so let's just look at what's possible, free to play, and take it from there. It's 14 days long. You have, 24 energies a day because it's resets on the 15-hour mark. You started with 15, and so as long as you were playing the event right away today, it's 350 CARNIBALL energy. So 4 per day from watching the videos, which I still haven't done yet. That brings it up to 56 more CARNIBALL energy. If you spend 150,000 coins per day, 2 times the 75,000, that's another 168 energy over the course of the event. Plus, there's 12 energy in the quests. That's the standard quests. Where are they at? Yeah, right there. For playing 30 CARNIBALL skill games. So that's going to come pretty quick. That's a total of 586 energy max if you never let it time out and you started immediately at today's reset. Now, playing the skill games, you end up with 586 blank masks because these run out. You got 1, 2, and then 3. It's a total of 6, and they cost 2 each, so it's 6. So it's a 1-for-1 ratio. You can grind these skill games as long as you have the energy. Once you play all 3, they just restart back at the first one. There's 6 broken masks coming your way every day at reset. So that's another 84. At least that's what we're being told to expect. That brings your grand total of 670 blank masks over the next 2 weeks. There's other places to get blank masks besides the store. You can play your Masquerade daily versus matches, and you can find them if you're lucky. Depends on the matchups. People are coming back and saying that the matchups are just terrible right now, so it's very possible it's not going to be really, really great to your liking. And we're not sure if these blank mask rewards are going to pop up every day. So right now, if you get lucky enough to find it in the 9-panel board, because, if you have to win 9 matches in a row to be able to guarantee it. But it's all going to be about luck. Matchups, can you get enough to do it? Are they going to pop up every day? So there's also some in the Party Popper bullshit. But for what it looks like right now, that's what it is. It's bullshit. I call it bullshit because you need to purchase the confetti with FIFA points to be able to complete any and just claim 1. Even after you happen across a popper in the main chapter, unless I'm missing something, so if I'm missing something, let me know. But right now it looks like you have to have both the confetti to fill it and a popper. And the only way to get confetti is to buy them with FIFA points right now. That doesn't mean there's something else going to pop up before the event comes along, but right now it looks like they require cash in one form or another. So forgetting the luck factor or blank masks popping up in the masquerade portion, I'm not considering the party poppers at all, because it appears, at least right now, these are not free to play. They require FIFA points, and that's the only possibility for claiming that confetti so far. Again, that could change, or I might be missing something. So if we discount the luck factor, you're looking at a maximum of 670 blank masks, with each regional mask costing 12 blank. With each regional match, there's too many matches and masks. With each regional mask costing 12 blank masks to play a match, but giving you back a maximum of 72 regional masks. If you go for the big one, there's no reason to waste blank masks without maxing it out with 4 nation-specific players and all players at least 90. That gives you 72 regional masks. It really shouldn't be that hard to do, but, I mean, that is if you're going for players. Let's see. That's 670 divided by 12, which is 55 matches times 72. If you have 4 regional players and everyone in the squad over 90, that's a grand total of 3,960 regional masks. That's well short of the 4,500 required for a 97 rated player. Now, if you can get the 18 blank masks from the masquerade, if you get lucky there, I mean, you can turn those 18 into 1.5 matches, so you would need 8 matches to make up the difference for a 97 rated player. So you'll need to claim the masquerade reward 6 days out of the 14, if they pop up at least 6 times. Let's see. What are we saying? Oh, we got to follow. Alaska 278, thanks for the follow. Now, let's see if we're correct. Yeah, the confetti is there. Okay, so 2,500 blank masks gives you 1 confetti. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the numbers there. I assumed people would understand that. The cost of that confetti, based on the blank mask that you would be using, it won't help you earn a player at all. It's actually backpedaling times 1,000. That's going to kill you. So, I mean, another note on the Masquerade tab, before we go in too far, is it resets every day. So you can't carry these over like we did with the Lunar New Year red envelopes. They don't hold in there to where you can grab them. It's not going to work. The only other thing you can do is you can buy regional masks with gems. There is within each of the regions, you can buy, like the Italy offer, 2,500 gets you 125 masks. Okay, now here's the thing though. That's a ton of work just to claim 1 97 rated player that I could just buy anyway. I mean, right now they're expensive, but we only have Italy open. This stuff's going to come along as this goes. Now, I say this each and every event, and no one ever listens to me. Well, some people do. I'll take that back. Some people do. But when given the opportunity, the best way to tackle this game is use each and every event for all the boost you can get your grubby little hands on. Because boost is the only resource in all of FIFA Mobile that you can't readily buy with coins. It's the only way to claim boost is through the minimal daily quests that you get every day, and the numbers aren't good. To take a boost all the way to level 20 by the end of the season, you need a total of 7,570 of a boost randomly without utilizing these events properly. It's just impossible. That's why when given the choice, I go all in on boost. And I see the everybody's talking in the chat. They don't understand the boost. If you want to max out by the end of the season, the only way to do it is with the boost. You're gonna find yourself way behind if you don't take these opportunities now for the boost. So forget the regional stuff altogether. That's what I'm telling you. Forget the players. If you want one of the players, buy them. Just forget them. Go for the boost. Go back to all the numbers we talked about before. I mean, what was it? 670 blank masks. without considering the Masquerade chapter or the bullshit confetti popper cash grab chapter, and you can trade those in on boost in the main tab. Now they're expensive, but again, this all comes down to where do you want to end this season? Do you want to end it maxed out, or do you want to deal with, hey, I got a 97 player in CARNIBAL that I'm not using for shit here, and it's halfway through March. So at 15 per trade-in gives you a grand total of 44 times you get to claim 50 skill boost for a grand total of 2,200 skill boost. That doesn't seem like a lot, right? 2,200 skill boost. But that's what I'm focusing on. If you disagree and instead want to go after a player or two from regional, just wait. Just claim all your blank masks. Hold them, stock them up until you're closer to the end of the event to put your squad together when the players are the cheapest, and then max out for the 72 per match and do it all at once. It'll take forever to play those, 50 plus matches to do it, but it's going to be much easier. And at that point, that's when I'm suggesting you look at the market, look at the player you want to claim, and decide, is he cheap enough in the market that it would be better off for me to just buy him and use this for boost? I mean, in the long run, it may end up being more intelligent to just use the boost and buy the player. Now, there's another big portion of this event that I do not want to overlook. There are quests in the market for the event that give you the Death Loki 44. Thanks for the follow. You can do this. Now, there's a way to grab the CARNIBAL logo. It does require you to play match 4 and 5 from any of the regions. You have to win 10 of the regions. I'm not going to deal with these because I don't want the logo. I don't care. Now, these quests are not the big thing. The big thing are the daily quests. Okay, these are the training quests. Now, on the outside, it's like, I'm not going to drop all that money on training players. But if you look at the numbers, these are going to allow you to train players and convert that expense into an even more boost. You're going to end up training players before this is all over anyway. Everybody trains players. We're way past the point of having rental squads. So why not spend the money training now and get boost in the process? If you spend 1.5 million coins during your training, during a 24-hour period, you get an additional 335 skill boost. And you can repeat that every single day. That's a lot of XP and a ton of coins to spend, but if you're like me and you've been hoarding XP and players to do just that when the time was right. Now, me, I was hoarding it because I wanted the chance to get the most coins back out of the players I was going to sell when the market shifted. But looking at this, if I'm going to get all this boost in the process, it might be time to start using all those Lunar New Year elites to train up your squad. It's going to be tough to spend 1.5 million coins each day. More likely, you're going to be spending between 1.5 and 2 million a day trying to tackle this because you can't just exactly spend 1.5. You take a 93 to 94 and it's 1.2 million. You still need 300,000. You're going to go over. So let's just say 1.75 million per day for 14 days. That's 24.5 million coins over the course of the next 2 weeks you would have to use, plus all the XP that you would be doing to do that. But the reward for this is another 4,690 skill boost. I mean, that is if you have the coins and the resources to do it. I get it. That means over the next 2 weeks, you could, in essence, grab as much as 7,000 to 7,500 skill boost out of CARNIBAL free to play, if you planned accordingly and you just forget the players. Now, if I can get at least 5,000 skill boost in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be 100% worth it for me. That's it. I hope this all helps. CARNIBAL FIFA Mobile 20. And I'm Travis Bone, also known as Finally He Sleeps. Thanks for hanging out with me. As long as you keep watching, I'll keep making videos. Don't forget, we'll be back here in about 15 minutes for tonight's live stream show. This was just the event breakdown for CARNIBAL. So stick around. I'll see you guys in about 10-15 minutes. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow and consider subscribing at Twitch. That way you get notified whenever we go live to stream FIFA Mobile. Don't miss an episode of the podcast My Wife Hates Video Games for an entertaining look at the world of geek, including movies, books, comics, horror, sci-fi, basically everything my wife hates. The links are all below, as well as social media and my last live comedy album, Life Before the Internet. Still here? Go ahead and enjoy one of these other videos or subscribe at YouTube up here. That's it. I've got nothing else.